Isaiah Colton here with Isaiah Colton and Company, and I just wanted to go live on a Sunday evening or Sunday afternoon here, just to talk to you a little bit about your business plan for 2022. And one of the reasons why I think business plans are overrated, and one of the reasons why I think that they're overrated is not because the business plan isn't important in and of itself, because it is. What I think is even more important than the business plan is what we're focused on within the business plan. And if you want to make sure that your business plan is bulletproof in 2022, I think the key word is consistency. And one of the things that one of the things when I coach my students and I'm working with clients that I always look for when I'm looking at their business plan is actually what they're going to do to execute it. And let me tell you a little story about something that I'm going through. Right now, I'm working on completely revamping my real estate brokerage. It's one of the businesses that I own called Run Home Advisors. And during that part of the revamp is happening because basically my old business partner split off. And I was basically more of the strategic role. And so now I'm kind of getting into the trenches and building the business plan out for 2022. And I'm looking at everything and I'm starting to see all the reasons why we were inconsistent. Now, here's the thing. We were had a very successful operation, very successful brokerage. It was scaling really, really fast. We've had success in largely in top 10% in upstate New York. And one of the things that I noticed, though, there were still so many opportunities for improvement. And what I saw was at every single corner where there were struggles within our business, those struggles happened because of inconsistencies. And those inconsistencies were there because we didn't have systems in place. And I was really very convicted because I'm a big systems guy, and I saw all these opportunities for more consistency. And I think the word consistency is being outplayed. I see memes about it, quotes about it, videos about it, and don't get me wrong, consistency is extremely important. But I think more importantly is how do we be consistent? How do we actually follow through on our business plan? How do we make our business plan bulletproof? And that's basically what I want to talk to you a little bit about. What I'm working on, some things that I'm working on is really combing through and looking at the systems that are working and the systems that are not working. And one of the things I want to share with you how I define a system. I define a system as people, process, and tools. And I've noticed out of the different companies that built the ones that have been successful and the ones that haven't, it comes down to having the right people in place, the right tools, and the right process in place. And when usually one of those three things are not in place, that's where the system fails. And so for me, what we're working on is our goal for our brokerage this year is in the rebuilding process is to identify 3 or 4 agents that we really, really want to work with and help them generate 100 listings in a year. So putting a system together to help them generate 100 listings in a year. And that is that is our goal. Now I'm going to be teaching and training on this topic. If you want to check this out, if you want to go to our lead generation lead conversion challenge, leadconversionchallenge.com, you can check it out and you can actually register for free there. And I'm going to be training more in depth about this. But for our brokerage, it comes down to a couple key systems. We're looking at lead generation systems, lead follow-up systems, social media and branding systems, lead conversion systems, client experience systems, and how we attract our agents, systems to help attract agents. And I think if you just frame what you're doing in the form of developing a system, it's going to help you process through it. And that's what I'm doing. That's kind of what I'm working on. And so I think the action step here, the call to action here this evening is for my clients and the people that are watching and looking and wondering what they're going to do to bulletproof their business plan for 2022. That is creating systems. Every chance you get is looking at the systems you have and putting things in place to streamline your business to eliminate that friction. And you're going to find you'll be able to bulletproof your business plan if you have those systems in place. And every place that you don't have a system in place, it's an opportunity to fall behind your business plan to fall behind your goal. And so I'm going to be talking a lot about this, and especially as we go into 2022 and get closer, it's so important to make sure that we're not scrambling to get these systems in place, but we have them in place going into 2022, so that way we can bulletproof our business plan. So I hope these thoughts were helpful for you. It's something that really, like, I'm obsessing over. I truly believe that if we spend more time working on systems than we do just hustling, we're going to be able to get so much done quicker. I look at people that have been in business for 20 to 30 years and they're still struggling to get to where they want to go, and they're hustling, yet they're not willing to spend 2 to 3 hours on developing a new system or developing a better system. So I'd submit to you, part of the reason you're going to be successful in 2022 and you're not, and part of the reason if I'm going to be successful and hit my next level and my goals is how much time and energy and money we're willing to put in developing systems. All right. So that way we're not just spinning our wheels. We're not just running in place. And that's what we don't want to do in 2022, right? Is we don't want to run in place and feel like we're not making the progress that we want, or maybe we are making progress, but we're getting burnt out, which is even worse. Systems solve all of that. So focus on your lead generation systems, your lead follow-up systems, your branding, your social media and branding systems, and focus on your client experience systems, lead conversion, and attracting the right team, and just developing systems at each one of those key areas, and watch your business explode. That's what I'm working on. I'm looking forward to sharing my results as we build we rebuild our brokerage going into 2022, splitting off from our partner. And I hope you guys have an awesome rest of your weekend, and a happy belated Turkey Day. And I'll talk to you guys on Monday.